Good morning, children. How are you all? Doing well? Okay, now in today's EVS class, we'll go to chapter, that's lesson number 10, our property. It's our property. So what is our property? Let's go through it. So what you will learn in this lesson is what you mean by the public property and how is it useful and how we can make proper use of it and keep it and take care of it responsibly. So let's go further reading the lesson. Look at the picture. Observe where Sujata is standing. This is Sujata's house. The school is far away from her house. So every day Sujata goes to school with a friend. So you will see the picture, children. You will see Sujata and a friend standing here. So basically a house starts from here, the arrow mark is here. So let's follow the arrow mark and find out the way to school from Sujata's house. Okay, so what places does Sujata come across while going to school? Go with Sujata and find out. Sujata will tell you about them. So start from the arrow mark. Where is the arrow mark first? Over here, that's the post office. So first Sujata will pass the post office. When I leave my house to school, first I see a post office. We send letters to friends and relatives who are in different places. So where does she pass the first place from her house? She passes through a post office. She passes by a post office. And what is a post office? Post office is a place where we our letters and all are dropped in the post box, and that's gathered by the postman, taken to the post office, and they will segregate separate it according to the addresses and area it has to be sent to, and it will be sent to different post office depending on which area it has to go. From there the postman is again given the letters and he delivers it to each address. So that's what the work of the postal people and postal department is usually called, and this is the office of the postal department, that's post office. So post office is a place where our letters are being gathered and then given to people whom it has to be sent to. Visit the post office in your town or village to know the work of a post office. So you children have to know where is the nearest post office to your place. If your children living in and around Lingarajpuram, there's a post office on Achins Road. A little further there's a post office on MM Road, that's near Mosque Road. So you all can go visit the post office. MM Road post office is really big one. You all can go visit the post office and see how people work there. But now because of the COVID season, because you all have to be at home, I would suggest you all to read about post office rather than going there. It's not very safe for you children to go to public places where there are groups and gatherings. So let's learn more about post office through summary or reading books. Okay. So next, here is a street light. Don't people need light to walk during night? Yes. If it's dark, you will not be able to see, right? You can't walk on the road. So we need street lights during the night. And how the street lights are arranged? They are arranged in little shorter distance. So that's why they have erected street lights at short distances. So the government has erected street lights a little short distance. So whenever you walk out during the night, the light from the street lights help you all to walk. Otherwise it will be too dark. What happens when there is a power cut? When there is a power cut, you can't see around, right? It's so dark in the night when there is a power cut. You won't be able to see what's in the house. So what you will do? You light a candle. So like that on the road what we do? We put the street light. So when there is power cut, you can't step out of the in the night, right? So when the street lights are on, when there's power is there, when the street lights are on, you can walk freely on the roads. That's why we need street lights. So what we should do? We should protect, we should not throw the stones on the lights, on the tube lights and break the lights. Then you will not have lights, it will be dark and you will not be able to walk on the streets during the night. So we have to protect the public property. So what's next? This is a public tap. Anybody can collect water from here. Don't damage the taps Don't spill water unnecessarily. This is one more public property. First children, let me tell you what is public property. If you go to page number 97, it says the property used by the people in a town or village is called public property. So it is not your private. Private is what you people in your house, your parents buy and keep it and use it. That's your private property. Public property is given by the government. The government builds a post office, the government erects a street light, the government fixes the street taps on the roads so that we all get water, light. Okay, there will be a lot of other things as we go further, we'll be reading on that. These are all given by the government for us, for our use, where everybody can use. It's not that you can use and I can't use, or I can use and somebody else can't use. This is not private property, it's public property where everybody has equal rights to use. Correct? So, there are public taps. Now you may not find much of them, but earlier we used to have taps for every street, and we used to get corporation water from that, and it was free. It was free for people. Anybody who's going that side can fill water from the tap and drink and use it. So these are called the public taps. So we should be careful that we should not break the taps. We should not let the tap open and water spilling. Even at homes, you have been given by the government the tap connections, right? Most of you all have the free connection from the government. You get water. When there is water supply, most of them fill water, leave it open, let it overflow, nobody is bothered. The day you don't have water, then you will curse the government. Government is not providing us water, right? So we should, then what happens? We all start suffering because there is no water for us to use. So when there is water coming, with water supply in the tap, ensure that you will close the tap tight and do not let it overflow unnecessarily. Okay, so that's how you protect the tap and save water for us. Next, where does Sujata go to? She is going to school. So she passes by a post office, then she goes sees the street lights on the street, and then she passes by a public tap. Now where does she pass by? A bus station is a place where buses move from one place to another. Come and halt. A bus station is a place where buses move from one place to another. Come and halt. Visit the bus station of your village, town, locality and know about cleanliness. So what happens? Sujata passes through a bus station. So bus station, most of you all have seen, you all have what is close to your houses or near the lane will be a bus stop. But there is a big bus station which is a hub for all the buses. Come and park there, they halt and they will go in different direction to different bus routes, right? Like if you will go to Shivaji Nagar, you will find a big bus station there where buses from different area come, halt there and they again divert and go to different places. So if you all possible out when the COVID is all gone, you all can go visit such places. Now it is not safe for you all to go where there's crowd. Okay children, so that's the bus station. So this is also provided by the government for us. Of course we take the bus, we pay the ticket, we have to buy the ticket, you pay for the ticket, a very nominal amount, very less amount of fees what the conductor charges you, right, for the ticket. So it's very nominal amount and they can take you to different parts of the city or village. So what the government says, please take care of the buses because they are like your property. When we say our property, it belongs to all of us. So we have to take care of the buses. We should not go tear the seats, throw stones on the glasses, right? So we have to take care of the bus, and we cannot be throwing things here and there. You all carry some snacks, do not throw it in the bus. Not in the bus station. There will be dustbins provided, you will have to throw there. So you can keep the place clean. This is a toilet. Now Sujata passes by a public toilet. It is for the use of the public. Toilets are built in public places in towns, cities. Try to understand why we need these. Do not urinate in public places. Develop the habit of using toilets. So what is this? A public toilet. You all have toilets at home, right? But when you're going out and you all want to use a washroom, what you'll do? Anybody will go urinate on the footpath, against the wall, or on the wherever, in the public parks. What will happen? It will be stinking, the place will be dirty, nobody else can walk on the footpath, right? So that's why government has built public toilets for us. So in Bangalore we call it Nirmala Shauchalay, right? So it's a Nirmala toilets. There again you will have charged very nominal money, very less fees, so that money is used to maintaining and cleaning the toilets. So even those toilets you will have to go use, keep it clean. So that's again by the government for our public use. This is a fair price shop of a town. Rice, wheat, sugar and oil are available at a low price in the shop. So fair price shop is what we call the ration shop, right? We get rations. You have a small ration card, you show that you all will get wheat, rice, sugar, oil at a very less price. What you get, go and buy in another shop, it will be expensive. In these shops it will be less. So it is given for people with low income. Okay, if your parents are not getting much income from their job, government provides a ration card through which you can buy rice, wheat, provisions from the ration shop. That's called the fair price shop. Okay, this is again provided by the government to us for our benefit, so that we get food at a lesser price, but we will still have food to fill our stomach. Next, this is a hospital. Hospitals are required to take care of sick people. Tell when you have been to a hospital. So this is a hospital. So we have private hospitals which charges a lot of fees, doctors fees, this fees, that fees. So you have to pay a lot of money, right? So there are government hospitals which is provided by the government, which could be certain treatments are free and certain treatments are under very less fees. So what you have to do, why we need hospital? We need hospitals to be treated when we are sick, correct? So these hospitals which are provided by the government are again the public property. It is our responsibility to keep it clean and neat and tidy. Okay, so think when you had been to an hospital, maybe somebody was sick or you were not keeping well, you would have gone to visit somebody in the hospital, or you would have gone to get treatment from the doctor, right? Next, Sujata also passes through by a park. We have to pass through the park to reach my school, says Sujata. There are a variety of plants, trees and creepers in the park. We can see birds and butterflies flying. There are stone benches to sit. It is a beautiful park. Now what a park for? You go to park, there will be a small play area. Your children can play. Parents can go around walking. The people who can sit and chat in the park, right? And so park is maintained by the government. Again, they have a Mali in the park who takes care of the park. So he will take care of the plants and all that. So how are we responsible in keeping the park clean? What is our responsibility? We have to keep the park clean by not plucking the plants or flowers. We should not litter the park. So when you go to park taking snacks or something, do not throw the waste in here and there. You have to throw it only into the dustbin. Keep the place clean. Do not fight with others for taking the chance. This is my play. This is my place. I have to play in the park. No, you should not do that. And you also get to see plants and trees, because of which you get a lot of birds coming in. Beautiful butterflies are flying around. There are benches where the old people can sit and take fresh air, right? So do not break the branches and whatever toys and playthings which is provided for you all. So that's the way we have to be responsible to the government, taking care of the public property which is our property. Next, Sujata reaches the school. This is my school. It is big. There are 8 rooms. There is a playground to the right side of my school. My friends, I cleaned this. I like my school very much. So this is a school where Sujata is studying. Okay. So she feels her school is really big. So is your school, right? You are also studying in a big school. See what Sujata says. There's a big playground at the right side of my school. So we also have a campus. We also have a ground to play. How Sujata says we all clean our ground, playground, and keep the school neat. That's why she likes her school very much. So that's what even we have to do. Keep our school neat and tidy. Make the school look beautiful. Before that, we have to dress neatly, tidily, keep ourselves neat and tight, so that when we go to school, people look at the children and say, oh, these are St. Alphonsus school students who are dressed so neat and well, who are behaving well. So that's the way, that is our responsibility, to keep our school neat, clean, look beautiful, and maintain discipline to take care of the name of our school, right? We are all proud to be studying in our school, St. Alphonsus. So you have to take care of your school, right? So let's go to the next page, number 96. What did you see while going from Sujata's house to her school? Write in the following table. So we read the lesson. We saw Sujata passes through a post office first, then through the street lights, then she passes by a street lamp tap, then bus station, there's a public toilet, a fair price shop, then hospital, park, and then she reaches a school. I want you all to list out all the places over here. Okay, I have written here, but I want you all to do that. Write down which are the places she visits before reaching a school. To help people, we have schools, post offices, hospitals, fair price shops, toilets, bus stations, street lights and street lamps, etc. These will fulfill our needs. These are our property, so they are public property. So to help us, to help people, to cater to our needs, the government has provided us so many things, from schools, lights, water taps to post offices, etc. So what we have to do? We have to take care of these because they are our property, which means all of us can use. So that's public property. Public means we people. We are the public of the country. Next page. Name the public property that are in your locality in the circles. Try to know the use of each of them from your teacher and elders. So I have told you all the use of all the public properties which Sujata passes through by. Passes by. So I want you all to list down all the public properties which you all see near your house. You might see public toilets, you all might see public taps, you would see a post office, a school, or bus stop, anything. Just write it down. Okay, street lights for sure you will see in your streets, right? It's all not from what your parents have done. It is done by the government, right? So those are public property which belongs to all of us. So list down those that are close to your house. The property used by all the people in a town, a village or city is called public property. We all have the need of these facilities. We should not destroy public property but safeguard them. We should not damage taps and street lights. We should keep the public toilets clean. We should not litter in the public parks. So children, I had explained you all this. Do not litter the parks. Do not break the taps and street lights. Okay, so keep the surrounding clean. Keep your bus stations clean. Do not litter here and there. Take care of the the public properties that surround you all. When you all go to bus, also don't try to scratch or write on the seat and tear it. So this is our property, so we have to take care of it. So there are question answers here. I'll explain you all. I'll send the photo. I want you all to copy this down or answer it in your textbook itself and learn. From where do you get postal letters? We get postal letters from post office. What is the use of the hospital in your village or town? This is basically about a village or town. We live in a city, so we can still write hospitals in our village or town are useful to take care of the sick people. What is the name of the place where buses halt? The buses halt at the bus station. What do you do to make your school look beautiful? To make our school look beautiful, we keep it clean and tidy. What is the need of public taps? Public taps are needed to provide water for everyone. So public property is our property. It is our responsibility to take care and make good use of them. Okay, children? So I hope you all understood whatever is explained to you all. I will send you the photo of the question answers. Be prepared for your coming FA4. Okay? Take care. Goodbye.